the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.
Just call him 2K Say, okay? Saquon Barkley now over 2,000 yards rushing, just the 9th player in NFL history to pull that bad boy off, and 101 yards away from breaking Eric Dickerson's record for the single season. And guess what? He could do that against the Giants just next week. Nick Sirianni said, we'll see on whether or not Saquon even plays. Meanwhile, the Vikings, is this not how you celebrate a career day for Sam Darnold?
Sammy the Savior. That's what he looks like right here. That's what it looks like. He came in and saved the day.
I could have many better moments than that.
They love him. We said this last week. You could tell this offensive line's got great respect for Sammy.
Look at Kevin O'Connell.
Look at on.
I raised that guy. I raised him.
Okay, so that win for the Vikings sets up an epic game next week. We got Vikings and Lions, and the winner will win the NFC North. They're going to get the 1 seed, the bye, the home field advantage. The loser, a precipitous drop to the 5 seed, and they hit the road in the wild card round. So we'll see something that's never happened before. It'll be the first regular season game in the NFL history with both teams that have at least 13 wins. Jason, I mean, what's impressed you most about these two teams and the matchup that we're going to see?
Well, it's incredible just to think about this matchup that we're going to see. But the Darnold story is probably my favorite of the year. And for me, there's been a tangible improvement over the course of the year. 33 completions today, 8 different receivers. He's not so Justin Jefferson-centric. Yes. He's reading it out, throwing it to the right guy. When Jefferson's your lead guy and then you get everybody else involved, you're hard to stop.
Yeah, and they're going to be hard to stop next week. We've talked about injuries with the Lions defense. Yeah. The Lions don't pass protect that well, and the Vikings, or pass rush that well, and the Vikings have a ton of weapons at receiver. I worry about their front four being able to get after Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold had all day today to throw the ball. Right. And I look at this Minnesota team. They can get stops on defense. We talked about this Detroit Lions defense, how banged up. They've been in shootouts a lot of the times, and they're going to play against a Minnesota defense with Brian Flores as a defensive coordinator. They know how to get stops, and now to make things hard. It'll be fun to see.
So 3 defensive starters are out for the Lions that were actually there in their first meeting. You mentioned it, Chris, but also David Montgomery. So we've got Sonic No Knuckles in this matchup. The difference that makes as well.
It's a huge difference, and we talked about it before. Gibbs is a fantastic player, does everything out there, but now he's going to have to do what Montgomery did. He has to do what he does. Sometimes that starts to wear you down.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch has been incredible for them. So you take Montgomery out of it, they're going to feel the effects of that. But for me, Detroit's a little bit like Kansas City. Yeah. Not so impressive every week, but here they are again, winning week after week. So don't put it past Dan Campbell. He'll get them ready.
And let's not forget, Laporta and Jameson Williams has come about to be a star at wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. They're going to have to ride that offense in Detroit.
What an epic meeting that we're going to get to watch next week. All right, coming up, though, we're going to take a look at what else is still at stake, including 3 teams fighting for the final playoff spot in the AFC. But first, let's take a detour with the legendary lineup of Toyota trucks. Toyota, the official automotive partner of the NFL.
You guys ready to play some football?
Yeah!
Let's put our hands in. All right, we're going to have fun. We're going to encourage each other. Teamwork on 3. 1, 2, 3, teamwork!
Just a few hours of Peyton's time helps create childhood memories that will last a lifetime.
Just keep biting down. It's looking good. That's a handsome tattoo. It's going to be there forever.
Still an all-time skit, Saturday Night Live will celebrate more iconic moments in their 50th anniversary special Sunday, February 16th, live here on NBC and Peacock. And Peyton's former team, Denver, they're in control of the final playoff spot in the AFC. They're in with a win over the Chiefs, who already clinched the 1 seed. Miami is in with the win and a Denver loss, and the Bengals need a win and Miami and Denver losses. In the NFC, Washington clinches a playoff berth with a win tonight, which would clinch the NFC West for the Rams, and Atlanta controls its path to the NFC South title, while Tampa, if they win the South with a win and a Falcons loss, or Falcons loss if they lose 2 games, they can also get in as a wild card with a win and 2 Commanders losses. Okay, basically there's a lot at stake. There's a lot to pay attention to as we wind down this season, including big stakes in our Falcons and Commanders game. Right now, Bijan Robinson taking command as the Falcons lead at 17-7 on the road. They are 2 wins away from the NFC South title, and they're dancing their way to victory.
This has been the Toyota Halftime. Let's go places.